we are finally in October and I'm finally in the right mood for Halloween and stuff. So yeah! Yeah. Excuse me, I have an invitee. And I was guest. So, it's finally October, so tomorrow I'm going to the thrift store. I'm excited. I'm taking one of my Mahjong friends with me. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm finally able to spend money again, so I ended up on the month of September with a positive of 138 euros, which is more like 38 because I had an unexpected $100 that fell around me. So if it was just not spending my usual money, it would be only 38 euros in positive. So I think the recession is going to hit me pretty fucking bad. Also, my electricity company straight up told me that since they were trying to offer competitive prices and that they were no longer able to do that because everything was so high, that they will just stop my contract at the end of December, which is against the winter truth. So technically, since they're not like they're not cutting my electricity because I'm not paying, so it doesn't fit the parameters of the winter truth, the winter truth. So that means that I can't really do that. So I'm gonna have to find a new company, considering that the prices this winter are gonna be crazy high. The contract that I will be able to sign in December for electricity this next year is going to be insanely high and not at all a good one, and I have no way of finding a solution to that. The best contract I could have had is with the one I am currently in, and they just called it quits. Like, they broke up with me without having discussed it with me before, which is pretty rude of them, but I'm gonna handle it. So, recession is gonna hit me pretty hard, everything is more expensive, I'm struggling to just not spend more money than I have every month, so that's gonna be fun. I am still planning to do my tattoo this year. I got in touch with the tattoo artist assistant and I still don't have a date, but she did confirm me that the tattoo artist is expected to be in Paris at some point, so hopefully this year, because I would really like to have it this year. And she told me it would be 500 to 600, which is less than my budget of 700 and less than I expected, because like she's gonna take the whole day to do me right, and that means that like my hip tattoo, it took 500, he wanted to take 600 because he told me it would be 2 times 3 hours. In the end he spent 2 hours, did a pretty crappy job overall, and yeah, it still charged me 500. So I was really expecting that for a whole year of a whole day of very specific skills that not a lot of people have in a guest where it's not her own shop. I thought that she was going to make me pay like 1500 that I just don't have. That I technically I have it, but I don't know if I can afford to spend it on this tattoo. It's the next big thing on my when I have money list, and I really want to have it this year. I really want to have it at all. I know it's gonna be really painful, but they are good news. They are not perfect news because I really want to have a date and have it planned, but in the end I'm flexible, so that's gonna play in my favor because then I can really go anyway, any day they want. I don't really mind because since I don't have a job and all. So yeah, money is better. It's not great because it's not gonna great, but I'm allowing myself this month to spend some of my money on Halloween stuff, and thank God I did not spend it on anything stupid that I don't really need and that I chipped away 5 minutes after by being stupid and careless. We're gonna take it Halloween. Anyway, I did October bullet journal and it's so freaking cool. I have a couple pieces like this one that are purely mine. I didn't have a reference and they turned out pretty cool. This one I didn't have a reference, a cupcake I didn't have a reference. Okay, a lot of them have references. This one has barely any reference, I just made a mix of a couple ones. And it looks great, I love it. I really fucking love it. And I'm glad I put the effort and the time into it because it's fucking cool. Next month's gonna be, in theory, a very personal one again, and that means that I have no idea what I'm doing. I still haven't filmed in the next month. Anyway. Something went wrong. Yeah, so I haven't done it yet. I haven't any idea yet, but I do have a whole list of things that I can switch out with if I really don't have any inspiration for this one. We'll see. Not a lot of them are like adapted to November, but I'm sure I can find something. Biblical angels, I already did angels. Yeah, there was only one biblical angel in it, but I already did angels, Yeah, anyway, and I have a lot of ideas. I'm sure I'll figure out something. Also, my crafty mood is still on board, and today I started on that doll that I wanted to do for 3 years now, and at first I wanted to do a zombie one, but considering it's blue, I was like, yeah, but you also could make it Emily from the Corpse Sprite, so I started it. She has a hole there. I'm starting to carve her leg and arm, and she already has the hole there. And she has a whole face painted, so it looks pretty good considering. And it's varnished and it's not perfect. I didn't go for perfect. So she still needs her hair, she needs to have the carving finished. But honestly, I already cut myself like 5 times and that bitch cut through. It's cut tips and I was bleeding a lot, so I'm stopping now. But she still needs some carving on the arm and the leg, and then she's gonna need some hair, some yarn hair, and then a dress, and then I'm gonna have my Emily. And I'm also doing the little fairies this year. And yes, since you ask, how about that? It's pretty cool. I like it. It's not comfortable, but only because I don't like having things touching my skin in continuously. But for most people it's probably comfortable. It's pretty cool though. And I got a new skeleton that is about a 5 years old child size. So say hello. I haven't decided of a name yet. If you have an idea, I will take it. I maybe go for Edgar, but I think that's just too simple. Anyway, I got a good week. Like a really good one. It was only a 6 days week for me. For you it was probably a 7 days week because you're not a freak. And I made the best of it. And it was weird because like Thursday morning I woke up at 4 a.m. and then today I woke up at 1 p.m. and I had to force myself up because I had mahjong. So seriously, I switched so fast. And it's like, it's almost 2 a.m. right now and I'm still pumped up and up and around and still going. So yeah, it's hard to say when I will be awake tomorrow. But I kinda need to because I'm going to the thrift store and I'm not alone, so I need to actually have, you know, hours. So on Saturday I went to the thrift store. I finished washing my carpet because my sweetheart kept puking on it. And I did some of my sketches for October, not all of them, but some. I'm telling you right now, October 4th is the one that was screwed. Why? Because there is a Kafka diary entry that says, I feel restless and vicious on October 4th, so I decided it was the day that was going to go away, so I could write the quote there. On Sunday, I finished the sketches. I filmed October. I left all of it at once. I was so tired. And I called for the doctor. So, of course, it was Monday morning by then. I called for the doc to get an appointment and I did some laundry. On Monday, I did my hair. See, it's my hair. It's the ends are still not white, but the yellow and orange are more vibrant, so it looks prettier. I like it. And I rewashed my carpet because it was not enough. I cleaned up the floor on my bedroom because there were spots of paint everywhere and they did not go easily, but at least they went away completely. Like the linoleum underneath is not stained at all. Really, everything went, so that's good. I did some chili and I did a big batch and put it on jars, so now I have jars for the whole winter probably, but yeah, that means that I have to do it again, which is nice. And yeah, I stitched up my, where the fuck it is, my bin bag that I use for it because the whole week my neck hurt like crazy. I don't know, I must have slept weird and I needed a lot of rest and then a lot of heat on my neck to heal. So I did that day. On the day so it was on Wednesday. On Wednesday I built up my wardrobe with my neighbor and it's awesome and it's perfect, it's big, it feels so much stuff in it, and so I could finally access everything. I can finally wear my clothes. I no longer have clothes hanging over little boxes and I can access everything, and I could put everything that was, not everything that was in my built-in closet, but a lot. Like all of my coats are just too heavy for the little bar inside the wardrobe. Like it was bending, it was crazy. So all the other stuff, like my coats, I put still in the built-in closet, which I don't mind because I need to put stuff in there after all. And yeah, and everything either fits in the wardrobe or is pushed against the wall where I have my sunset, so now I can do my sunrise because the whole wall for the sunrise is free. Here is a wardrobe. Here is my cat that is very hungry and very needy. Hello, Shadow. Anyway, it is beautiful, isn't it? I love it. It goes so well against the dark background. And so, for now, the target is there. I will hopefully put it there again when I find the room in it. The three pieces of furniture, like chests and such, that are there are probably gonna go replaced by a big wardrobe with a mirror on it. And for now, everything is stuck up there because I have room right here so I can make the sunrise. I'm so excited, but damn, that's a lot of surface to cover. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna eat in one time because I don't already have time for sunrise and sunsets. It's all at once. I have to blend everything together. And then I will have the sky finished so I can start painting the stars like I did there. It's gonna be super cool. I'll show you when it's done, I promise. It's not clean yet because I still have to do it and I've been really busy. But it's all free so I can finally do it. So the next thing is really to do a test painting like I did for the sunset and go on and do it. And I'm super excited. Sorry for the cut, my battery died, but that's a good thing because that means I will have to edit the video so I can include a clip of the wardrobe because it's great. It looks perfect. My bedroom looks like a fucking fairy tale and it's awesome. So I did that. I did some cinnamon buns because I wanted to thank my neighbor, so I made some cinnamon buns as a real reward treat when we finished. Like, we managed to build the fucking wardrobe. When all the pieces were outside, I was like, we're never gonna find it, and she was good at it, which is really encouraging. I did the dishes. I had to do them before the cinnamon buns. I did the buns before the neighbor came, so it was not in the right order, but then I spent most of the time that I had left after that pushing all of the clothes and everything in the wardrobe and reorganizing thing and reorganizing all of my furniture that is now going to the other wall, and it was a mess. It took a while, but now I can access my cloth and it's great. On Thursday, so yesterday, I went to the doctor, so yeah. I don't really have good things that I took out of it, but that's done. So yeah, and I went to Flying Tiger, and that's where I wore that, some skeleton tights because I never have enough of those. This skeleton, the mug, and some candy. And another thing, if I recall correctly, but I cannot recall what it is right now. And also gave my fan and Climati clean, just clean, to my neighbor so she can put them into a garage so they are protected and I can still access us next summer without having to rebuy them, which is great. And yesterday I woke up with difficulty this morning because I was having a nightmare and I don't like waking up after a nightmare, so I always try to, go back to sleep, and at some point the nightmare comes back, so you have to get up but you don't want to. In the end I had to get up because I was late. Anyway, you're still there. Because I was late, so I went there. And on the way back I went to Lidl to buy some of the stuff, including fresh produce. vegetables mostly, and the problem is that I'm looking for pumpkins and I can't find any pumpkins. It's very, very annoying. Like, what the fuck with that? So I was hoping that there would be some pumpkins that I could buy to make pumpkin puree that I could jar, so I could have pumpkins all year long. The same way I did a big batch of chili and did that, and the same way I did jam for the whole year and probably beyond. And I couldn't find any pumpkins, which is very frustrating. So yeah, at least I got some more zucchini for my cats. And I started on the doll, as I said. I'm very enthusiastic about it. I think it's gonna be cool. Like, that blue part is pretty rubbery, but apparently there is a white bone inside the thing, so it's fucking great. That means that if I reach that damn bone, I will not need to paint it anything. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. I like crafting. Maybe I will start the little fairies, so I need to make wings out of wire and cellophane and tear off all the wings out of my butterflies and glue them on the skeletons. It shouldn't be a lot of work, but I actually need to do them. And the big work with the fairies will be to paint the damn things that I'm gonna put them in, and they stubbornly don't take paint very well. So yeah, that's great. Anyway, that's still a lot of things that happened this week, and it's great, and I'm very happy with everything that I did. So that's positive. Next week I will have to go to the pharmacy because I actually need new meds, since even if my doc didn't give me satisfactory replacement for the thing that the pharmacy can't find anymore, well, I'll take it. So yeah, but, anyway, we're not thinking about it. I'm going to go to the pharmacy. I'm going to buy some gas, both the car gas and the cooking gas, and I want to go to the orchard before it's too late and there's no more apples in it. I want to do some archery. I couldn't this week because there was no point in the week where I was awake during the day, except yesterday, but I was too tired, and today, well, I wasn't at Mahjong for most of it. I need to buy some supplies, so I need wood stain for my little lanterns and stuff, and I need some specific product like plaster filler, something like that, I don't know the word, for the papier-mâché recipe that I saw that I will cover my Winnie the Pooh honey pot with, so it's all smooth and all. And I will also probably need some brown fabric paint so I can paint the inside of my car so it doesn't just look super odd compared to the outside. But that's another problem. I really need to write. I don't know if the advent is gonna happen or not. I have no idea. I want to dye the cushion covers so I can start embroidering them. Then I need to paint. I want to do the sunrise this week. I want to do the Winnie pot. I want to do the fairies. I want to finish the doll, and I have to send papers to my ex-landlord now because my place got sold. Yay! So he needs specific papers like my insurance and my identity papers to transmit to the new one. So there's that, and I have this huge list of stuff to do this month. And I'm super excited about all of them, but I need to do all of them, and I've not been very good at finishing everything on my to-do list lately. So I really need to get my ass up and running for real. But I'm excited, everything is super exciting. It's October, I'm pumped up. I don't think the Beast costume is gonna be done this year. I don't really have the energy or time to go scavenge for wood and somehow find a way to make a harness to fix them on my head. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's the kind of work that is just not going to fit in my in my limited time this month, so I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm still gonna do the 17th century beekeeper because apparently it was not medieval, but it's still gonna be pretty cool. I want to embroider the pillowcases, start the bat shawl, finish Winnie and take pics. The fairies, the dolls, go to the orchard, paint my bedroom. I want to do the sunrise, the oak tree and the shadow tree. I want to finish the car. I want to make jars of pumpkin puree. I want to do 2 different kind of cookies, and both of them are gonna be ice because I ate myself apparently. I want to do the group photo with the jack-o'-lantern because I'm going to do at least 1 jack-o'-lantern per year. I want to start swimming again, edit videos, the beekeeper costume, and bullet journal for next month. So I have a lot of things to do. But yeah, I can do this. I'm a badass, and if I take the time to rest properly in between each times, I can make it work. If I keep pushing, I'm gonna have to need a week full of rest, and I don't have the time for that, so I'm gonna take it easy, do only one thing at a time, and take my rest and make it work on the long run. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So yeah, I'm gonna see you next week, and hopefully with better news. Well, better, I don't know. This week's pretty good. Hopefully with the doll finished. That would be cool. That would be really cool. And a lot of things to show you.